Hi, my name is Belvoir Wong, and you're listening to Tucson by Night on the Bloodhaven Podcast Network. You can catch Tucson by Night every Wednesday at bloodhaven.com, as well as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Now turn the lights down low and enjoy the show.
The following program contains themes that are unsuitable to viewers under the age of 18. This show explores and plays out specific themes surrounding violence, sexual assault, and more. Viewer discretion is highly advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tucson by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade chronicle. Before we begin, let's introduce our vampires.
Hi, my name is Buddy, and I play Kenneth Bauer.
My name's Chris, and I play Charlie Napton.
My name is Bianca, and I play Estrella, too.
Last we met, Bowie had gone to the Moonrise Distillery to discuss with Estrella the ghouling of Calcifer. During their discussion, Estrella had indicated that her other employee, Crystal, was also in the know of Estrella's condition. This led to Crystal's ghouling inside of Estrella's office. Meanwhile, Charlie Napton attended the Farmers for Change farmers market and met with Patricia Robinson. During their meeting, had flashed a toothy grin, which was greeted with a smile from Patricia. Their meeting on stage left a lasting impact with the audience there. As Charlie finished, he made his way to a large party taking place right off of Euclid.
What? Pretty sick.
While there, satisfied his hunger after meeting two impressionable college students. As he heard the sirens in the distance, however, made his escape through the backyard, making a makeshift set of stairs, and continuing his way towards the Moonrise Distillery. While under the influence from his feed, Charlie made an appearance and gifted Estrella, as he called it, some homework in regards to kindred kind. The night came to a close as Bowie interrogated Calcifer in wondering his motivation to lie, while discovering that Calcifer was not lying, but trying his best to vocalize his current position. As Bowie threatened Calcifer, Calcifer was sent to Estrella's apartment, where he resided for the night. Bowie also, prior to getting to Moonrise, interviewed a woman named Cassandra, who was said to start the next day at KB Surplus. It is the next afternoon. The newspaper is left at your front doors, as usual. Charlie, you are getting text messages regarding the article.
Yeah, I'm getting links.
Yeah.
That's it.
Specifically about the article of you. A lot of
Cool.
people are excited. A lot of people, your entourage is hyping it up. There are a handful of other articles on the newspaper, however. Bowie, are there any articles that pique your interest?
Well, one that he skims over, which is, of course, because it has to do with the drug raid, mostly mentioning Lieutenant Cooper, but the one that he reads the most and is utterly his stomach, if he was still human, his stomach would churn to the nth degree hearing about the the dad trafficker. Or the father trafficker.
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of, after reading that, he just puts the newspaper away. He's disgusted.
Does Bowie have any opinions of Charlie's article?
Upon going through it, all he says, yeah, that sounds like the kid. Sounds like something he'd say.
Okay. Estrella?
I don't know, that lamp thief.
He strikes again.
Yeah. I'm curious. I mean, what possesses this person to want to steal lamps, you know? I don't know if it's because they're themed lamps or he just really likes lamps.
All right. As you finish reading your news articles, Bowie, you hear as someone enters through the front door.
With my initial thoughts and everything's been happening, the first thing I do is just kind of slowly, while at the counter, just slowly kind of bring my hand under my vest, gripping onto my pistol until I hear someone say something.
Are you here? What's your apparent age?
My apparent age is I look like I'm 22.
Okay. Yeah, you hear as a woman's voice says, "Hello? Are you here yet?"
Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, it's faintly familiar from last night.
I'm sitting behind the counter.
Kind of walks forward, says, "Well, I'm ready to start working whenever you're ready to put me to work."
Okay. Sure. The one thing I think you can do is just, right now I need inventory in the back done. And then whatever it is that we don't have up front that you would feel would be the best, I'm going to take your best judgment. You can just put it up here.
All right. Is there like a form or something that you have printed out in terms of inventory?
You all have a clipboard in the back.
All right. Just head back there?
Yeah, just head back there.
All right. She gets to the back. Kind of hear her shuffling around a couple of times. She's like, "Where's it at?"
You can't be this blind. It should literally be hanging on a small rack with a bunch of boxes. I know that sounds very vague, but trust me.
You hear she kind of like cuts you off and says, "Well, maybe next time you should be a little more specific other than go to the back." You hear she like grabs the clipboard off the side, and you hear as she kind of flips through, comes forward, and says, "Okay, you want an inventory of the entire store?"
No, just the back for now. But I mean, if you're going to give me this much of an attitude, I can say the whole store.
It's up to you.
What's eating you?
Eating me?
Yeah.
You expected me to know exactly where it was on my first day.
I understand that maybe how I do things is rather different, but keep in mind, having a new employee is going to be tedious. Not because of you, but because of how I used to run things with a previous employee.
Well, I'm not him. And
I know you're not.
There needs to be a type of mutual respect if we're going to work with each other.
That's understandable.
So, clear communication with me, and I won't have a problem with you.
Oh, that's fine. Just do the back. You already have the clipboard, considering I heard you use it. I gotta just look around. U.S. apparel. The trousers could be up front.
Understood.
If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be as clear as possible.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get right on that. You see, she kind of goes to the back, and you can hear how she is like mouthing to herself.
Yeah.
As she's doing inventory. Estrella, you wake up in your room, where the newspaper was. You see that Calcifer is still on your couch. Hasn't moved. You see as he has a like a dark blanket on him.
Well, I get up and I go to him. Hey, Calcifer. How are you doing, buddy?
As you get closer to him, you see that his eyes are open. He's like, I'm better. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want me to go down and get the bar ready?
I mean, that's up to you. I can always just call Crystal.
No, I think I'll be okay. I think I need to work.
Okay. Well, you just let me know if you need to leave.
I'll definitely let you know. Thank you, girl. You see as he like pecks you on the cheek, gets up, and leaves.
And then I just start getting ready for the day to... I've already read this, right?
Yeah, you already read the newspaper.
I'm still, my mind's just turning. Oh, especially since I just read Charlie's homework.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very, very distraught about Jeffrey because I'm not sure now, just because I read that word.
Did you ever... You gave him your number, right?
Yeah.
You've received a couple of text messages from a number that says, "Hey, are you working tonight? Hey, what time are you working tonight?"
I see that, and I'm like, "Who is this?" Just text
Oh, you text it out?
Yeah, text it.
Yeah. It says Jeff.
Oh no. So I'm immediately worried because, like I said, my mind's just turning at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So happy. I made her paranoid. Good.
I am absolutely paranoid. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm just thinking to myself, I text Calcifer. I'm like, hey, long story short, but I think Jeff may not be a great guy. What should I say? He's asking me if I'm working or not. Should I even answer?
You get a text back saying he seemed pretty charming to me. I would go on a date with him.
Sure, Cal, but I don't know. I don't really trust Calcifer right now because he's a little bit...
He's your ghoul.
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Damn.
but does he have good judgment, though?
He has your best interest
Yeah,
at heart.
He has your best interest at heart.
Hmm.
He's one of the few people that you should be trusting.
I'm still a little paranoid, though, because, again, I'm paranoid. Thanks to someone. So I just hold off. I'm going to hold off on responding to Jeffrey.
All right, and then you're going to make your way down to the bar and kind of set everything up?
Yeah, I'm going to go down there.
All right, so as you make your way down, you can see in the kitchen there is Travis and Walter, who are kind of preparing the kitchen.
You guys... Wait, which ones are there?
Travis and Walter.
Okay, who's the other one? Ron? Okay. Hey guys, where's Ron?
He's not feeling very well. He called out today.
What?
Yeah.
He's never unwell. That's
apparently,
really unlike him.
His family has some type of bug or something.
Really? Okay. Well, I guess if you guys talk to him today, tell him I hope he feels better.
We'll let him know.
Yeah, but this just means you guys are going to have to work extra hard, not that we're a man short, so...
You see as Travis is like, aye, aye, mon capitaine.
I'm like, sure, Travis, sure. And I just go into my office and, start doing office things.
Okay. At this point, Charlie, are you still in your room? As you wake up, your phone has buzzed the entire morning. Your morning.
Yeah.
Have you left your house yet?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I'm in the process of replying to every message I got.
Oh gosh.
Letting everyone know that yes, I got the newspaper article. It's pretty sick. They even spelled my Instagram handle right. This is great. This is awesome. I'm glad I was able to to specify
Yeah,
and
you
correct that
see-
situation.
You see a increase of followers on your account. A lot of these accounts are of the much older generation,
Hell yeah.
as opposed to your normal audience.
My normal 16 to like 24-year-old audience.
Yeah.
I'm about it. I'm going to start a group chat with Estrella and Bowie and just shoot a quick message. Anything going on today? I'm in my normal headspace. I'm good now.
I look at the message, and all I just say is I'm just doing inventory, flower child.
Oh, I took a look at it. Just working.
I respond.
I then
Kind of want to do
Okay.
a little bit of recon on O'Malley's.
Really? Why is that? I text.
Well, they're under new management so soon.
I know, I saw that.
I'm curious.
I am too, a little.
I'm just like watching this go. Like, okay,
I'm seeing his like red tag on every single message. And I was like, Bowie, you can have some input too.
the only input I have is what I gave you yesterday, and
Right.
However, Charlie, is there? I wonder if there is something you could possibly do for me. And I just start responding. I have a new employee that's in all caps, too good for the job. I need her to be looked into.
I just say, wow, that's weird. That's all.
I'll see what I can do. You have any information about her? Give me something to work off of.
Name's Cassandra with a K. Says she has
What's the date today?
6th January,
This is Tuesday? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Interesting resume, 12 years of customer service, and apparently has a boyfriend who's a biker. But I don't think it has any affiliation with the Blood Roses. However, it's still something to keep a lookout for.
Can you send me a screenshot of her resume?
I sent a screenshot of the resume.
Just so I have email address and
Yeah, you have all that.
and phone number and like physical address and
But then it said, wait, she said most of this is out of date. Which also concerns me.
well, to be fair, if it's on the internet, it's never gone forever.
Her point?
I'll be able to find something, I'm sure. And I'd like to swipe out of that group text and shoot a message to who do I want to use?
Josh, Ryan, Aaron, Brianna. Do you still talk to Blanca, or was she a one and done?
Who the fuck's Blanca?
The girl you fed on.
Yeah, way in the beginning.
She had her friend
you fed her
Stephanie?
in the office.
No, I never gave her my information.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Just
I was hungry. No, I'll send this to. Oh, I just read it. To Ryan.
Okay.
And just with like a super simple. Let me know what you can dig up. Apparently, some of this information's out of date. But if it's on the internet, I'm sure you can find it.
All right. Ryan responds with, "Got it."
And then I'm gonna shoot a message to Alice.
Mhm.
Just see what she's up to. 'Cause I'm really bored, and like these guys are doing nothing really, so I'm just I'm just curious.
We have jobs.
Me too.
He's doing his job too.
I'm doing my job.
Ours
Like, what do
is
you
very
mean?
different from his.
Mine's a real job. No, I'm just kidding.
Alice
You want
responds.
to see my bank account?
Huh?
You want to see my bank account?
Want to see mine?
Well, I
Been
haven't had
working
a.
longer than you.
Anyway.
Alice responds with nothing exciting tonight. I
Boring.
am going to a friend's get together.
Well, that sounds fun. Apparently I am doing some sleuthing today. Might check out O'Malley's.
She replies with like a little emoji, kind of like the eyebrow up
Oh,
emoji. Yeah, like
Yeah, they opened up. Or they changed management really quick. Just curious. Especially after what went down to begin with. Has Joshua said anything? Mentioned anything? I'm going to message him next.
She says that there hasn't been any talk about a new manager or whatever. At least nothing that I've heard of.
All right. Well, don't let me stop you from having a good time. Tell your friend
Winky
I said
face.
hey.
She just sends you a winky face.
All right, Matt. And then back to the group chat. To Bowie, and I tag his name in it. Like, I got a couple people looking into it right now. I'll let you know whenever they find something.
Bowie, as you read that next text message,
Mhm.
a letter is dropped through your
Mail slot
yeah.
in the door.
There you go. Yeah,
Like, okay, I see.
yeah. Just
Super old fashioned.
I then while I get up from the counter, make my way to pick up the letter. I just respond with a thumbs up and say, "I also may need another favor from you at some point."
We'll see.
Estrella,
I'll take it.
You hear a knock on your door.
My office door?
Yeah.
Oh. Come in.
Hey, Estrella. You see as Timothy walks through. You can see that like his forehead is kind of like bruised a little bit still. It's pretty swollen. Kind of comes through and there was a gentleman who dropped this off for you. See, it's a envelope.
Oh, okay. Hey, Timothy, are you okay? Your forehead's kind of bruised there.
Yeah, it was from, you remember, the other night.
When you got punched?
It hurt a
Oh,
lot,
wow.
Estrella.
Put some ice on that. Thanks. Okay, get back to work.
Okay, bye. Kind of walks out. As you look at this envelope, you turn it around, and you can see that it's a wax seal. The seal itself doesn't seem very modern.
Does it
It's
have
very-
a design?
Yeah, it's very... It resembles a church sigil.
A church sigil?
Mm-hmm. Like a cross with yeah.
That's weird. I text Bowie in the group chat, like, hey, I just got a really weird letter, and it's like, I'm telling you, it looks like something from the olden times.
I look at the letter that I got, and is it the same as her in terms of the wax seal?
Yes, it is.
Like, is it just like parchment paper with the little wax seal and everything?
Well, it's like an envelope, and like the envelope
Oh.
slot is
So then
waxed off.
I send a picture in the group chat, obviously, because are you doing it via a private message or are you in the group chat?
No, it's in the group chat.
I send a picture of the letter that has the same wax seal as yours before I open it.
I recognize that.
You absolutely recognize it, and Bowie, you recognize it too.
Oh fuck!
However, it doesn't have the like that top oval.
Oh, it's on an Ankh?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it very much resembles the rest of it.
You just, in the group chat, it's just interesting, ... I've seen that before.
I don't want to talk about it. ...
What should I do with it? ...
I'm reading mine and I open my letter.
All right, Estrella?
I just opened mine too. Rip that baby open.
All right,
I want to preserve the seal as best as I can if possible.
both of you. Ooh,
if possible. If not, then I won't worry about it.
Just get a letter opener.
We'll see if you can or not.
All right.
Roll me a dexterity. And we'll say melee.
Melee. Two successes.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of get a fairly thin piece of metal to go underneath the wax, which then opens it up. As you both open this letter, it's a very nice calligraphy written letter.
Ooh. I just think it's really pretty.
It reads, "Neighbors, I'd like to invite you all to the reopening of O'Malley's on 4th. Networking in the local scene is important to all businesses here. Please join us on Friday the 8th to celebrate us all. A private section will be available for all business owners down 4th Avenue. Please bring a guest if you would like. And please respond as soon as possible. I shall leave my contact information and look forward to your response."
While this is going on, I'm going to take a screenshot of the wax seal in our group chat with, I don't want to talk about it, ... What should I do with this while I'm reading mine? Like that whole section.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send it to Joshua.
Okay.
And ask if he has heard anything about the Ivory Tower moving down to Tucson.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, go for it. Just letting you know, like, as that's going on, that's what I'm doing.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So the individual leaves a phone number, an email address.
No name?
And it's signed off Spencer Talon.
Talon?
Talon.
Oh, like Talon.
Talon. Did you hear that?
Talon.
First name?
Spencer. That's my boss's.
Oh. You send the text message to Joshua.
Yes.
And he replies with, "Marana is moving down."
Roger. And I just close it off and go back to the group chat. Not saying anything yet.
After done reading the letter, where's Cassandra right now? She's still in the back?
Yeah, she's still in the back.
I just go, "Hey, Cassandra, do you have a minute?"
I'm about halfway through with inventory. What do you need, boss?
I need to ask you a question. It's going to sound very weird, but please bear with me. I eventually make my way to the back.
Here she goes. "I hope it's not a creepy proposition. I've had this before. What do you want?"
If the creepy proposition, meaning that I would come onto you, you don't worry about it. It's more of a business proposition.
God. Okay. I'm all ears.
Are you doing anything on Friday the 8th? I got a letter saying that since O'Malley is reopening, they're bringing all businesses there for like a private gathering. It says I could bring a guest, so considering the fact that you're the new face of my store, quote unquote, I think it'd be, I guess, an interesting experience for you.
She kind of looks quizzical for a little second. She says, let me call my boyfriend real quick,
No
and
problem.
I'll let you know."
All right.
So she just... The conversation is very quick and to the point. You hear she says, "There's a work thing happening on Friday. I'm going to go. I'll be home late." You hear a few moments go by. And she says, "Perfect. It better be ready." Click.
Now I understand there has to be that work respect and all that, but color me curious. It better be ready, if you don't mind me asking.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, "Oh, yeah, my husband's the cook. I can't cook for shit, so I'm just telling him that my food better be ready when I get back."
You have a husband and a boyfriend?
Don't ask questions.
Listen, I'm not judging. I'm just confused. That's it. Now I have my hands up like down. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, she kind of is still glaring at you like.
All right. If you don't mind me asking, considering the fact that you said that your boyfriend is a biker, correct? I'm only asking this for the safety of my own store, considering what happened.
Yeah, you can see that she's like starting to feel uncomfortable with the amount of questions kind of coming at her in terms of relationships.
Well, it's more just like what he's affiliated with.
And she's like, from my knowledge, it's not like he does anything illegal.
All right.
But please, bombard me with more questions, if you will.
I just adjust myself. If you're asking, I don't mind giving you a few more questions.
You can see she begins to glare.
Come on. I thought you would have at least some sort of sense of humor.
Humor is a difficult thing for me.
What?
But since you're asking me all of these questions, Mr. Bowie, where's your significant other?
She left me.
Oof. Tough break.
Yeah.
Did you know about it, or was she sneaking around?
No, it became a thing. I had to bring it up because of something that was going on in my life, and I told her because of what an incident happened, I don't want her to get hurt because of it. And so I had to ease it gently, but still break her heart.
Like a man, you had to protect her. I understand. Well, going back to the subject of what I'm doing on Friday, okay. I will obviously be there.
All right. If it motivates you more, I'll put an extra $100 on your paycheck.
It absolutely does.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I may be out at some point. So whenever you're done and I'm not here, and if I haven't already, I give her my phone number.
Okay.
And say, if anything were to happen, or if you need to close up for any reason, just let me know, and I'll come back and I'll close up and I'll make sure all the doors are locked.
She says, "Okay, sounds good to me. I'm gonna go back to inventorying this shit show back here."
And just go back to the counter.
Estrella, what are you doing?
Did it say I can bring a guest?
Yes.
I think about it. Jeff. It's Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, sorry.
I think about it for a second, then I remember, oh wait, no. Suspicious. And I go out front and I ask Calcifer if he would want to go with me to this little gathering.
You see Calcifer and he says, "Whatever you wish for me to do."
I'm a little bit sad by that reply, just because he's my little ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay. You don't have any objections or any thoughts?
You see, as Calcifer looks a little uncomfortable for a second. Just, I would normally want to go out and party hard. You know me. I'm an adventurous soul. But I'm just concerned for my safety right now.
Oh.
But if you want me to go, I'll go. You
you
give me the
what?
word and I'll be there.
And he's only saying this because,
yes, for the most part.
Well, that bums me out. I'm like, no, you know what? You stay here. You work that night anyway. So I'll ask someone else.
You see, as he kind of looks to the side and is like, well, if you have to be somewhere Friday, I feel like Crystal and I need to be here. Friday is one of our busiest nights. What about that Jeff guy? Jeffrey, because he knows him as Jeffrey.
Oh, I don't know, I mean, I'd like to, but...
Then you totally should. I told you, he's super handsome.
I'll think about it. I'm super suspicious, though. I'm like, O'Malley's new management, and now Jeff is in the picture. It's all just very weird. Yeah, I'll totally think about it.
You see as Casper gets a little closer to you, he just... I think it'd be good for you.
Okay, whatever you say, Calcifer. Yeah, sure, why not? So I just whip out my phone and text hey, I'm busy, but how about Friday?
That's the message he's
Yeah.
A few moments go by and he replies with, sounds good to me. What time should I pick you up?
What time is the thing?
There was no time given.
Just gonna assume 7. How about 7?
He says, it's a date.
Super.
Charlie,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, I see that the group chat went dead. No one's saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel like crying. Because I think if it was important, they probably would have mentioned it. I'll send another message to Joshua. Just asking if there's any chance he can get me acquainted.
It takes about 15 minutes or so for you to get a response.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's not entirely sure which members are coming forward, but he can see what he can do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say, let me know. I'll see if I can't get a name for the owner of O'Malley's now. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
Is that what you send to him?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm like, should I try and figure out who the owner is? Maybe that'll help. Now I am curious. I go back to the group chat and like, so, letter question mark? What was that about? I know what that symbol means.
I just text, I have a date! Exclamation point.
Wow, exciting.
And just me, great, with 3 dots at the end of it. I respond with, it's a gathering for businesses for downtown at O'Malley's. And then underneath that, Spencer Talon.
Spencer Talon? Back to Joshua.
Immediately send that?
Yeah, I was like, apparently the owner's name's Spencer Talon.
Josh replies with, fuck.
Uh-oh. ...
Nosferatu.
I think I should still talk to him. With like the throwing up emojis. Like at least 7 of them.
He replies with, cordial businessman. Hold back the puke. Winky face.
I'll try my hardest. Can you get me an in?
Maybe like half an hour goes by, and you receive a phone call.
Who is it?
You don't have this number in your phone.
Hello, this is Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. My name is Spencer.
Spencer?
I was notified that you wanted to get in contact with me.
Ah, yes.
May I inquire what about?
Well, Spencer, it's not every day you hear about Miranda coming down to visit. I just wanted to extend I can't think of how to word this. Redact that. It's not often that Miranda comes down to Tucson to visit, and I'd like to properly introduce myself as a former member, as a fellow member of the tower.
I am quite aware of your sire and your status. I will extend my hand for you by inviting you to an exclusive party here at O'Malley's. Here, you and I may discuss in private and truly meet one-on-one, if you desire.
Sounds quite agreeable with me, sir. I look forward to seeing you on Friday.
How did you know this was occurring on Friday?
Oh, he didn't mention it. God damn it. Oh, I heard through the grapevine of a exclusive get-together for business owners downtown. That's what caused me to reach out. I figured it was the best place to introduce myself.
I understand. In that case, then yes, I hope to see you here at O'Malley's around 7 on Friday the 8th.
I look forward to the day. I'll mark it in my calendar.
As do I, Mr. Napton. I will see you then.
Good evening.
Click.
Back to the group chat. Guess who got invited to the party?
You? Question mark.
Yeah.
How?
It's not every day that the Ivory Tower comes to visit.
Eye roll emoji. Now I have to work fast.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Ivory Tower is
No, I'm being vague-ish.
Okay.
Ish.
And then I just respond with like, anything we should know?
Nosferatu?
I immediately send like multiple furious emojis and now would have been the water gun emoji, but to me it's still like the old fucking.
Oh, you haven't updated?
Yeah, it's still the old fucking like pistol emoji.
Yeah, but you guys get the squirt gun.
I don't use it. And then I'll tag Estrella. Be like, you know what the Nosferatu are, yes?
I just put question marks.
I then respond with ugly fuckers.
They are information brokers. They'll work for anyone given the right price.
Ow.
Ugly as fuck. Honestly, visually disgusting.
They don't look like us?
No. They look like, what is it, stereotypical Count Dracula?
I
With
just
the
then put
long ears,
long
weird.
ears, very sharp
I
facial
then
structure.
find like a gif that works from the old Nosferatu movie and show her, and I'd say this.
Oh yeah,
I get immediately excited.
skin
'Cause I-
peeling off their face and boils
Grotesque
and land.
individuals.
Yeah, it's bad.
So I'm
Nosferatu
excited.
are ugly.
I put like
Some
a
of them
little
have like boils and
excited,
stuff.
happy
It's
face.
disgusting.
There's actually like completely out of character. There's a thing that like some Nosferatu literally keep a rat's nest in their stomach
Mhm.
because it's so like rotted away that there's openings in them.
So they chose a rat's nest to fill the void.
Well, they use rats.
Oh, interesting.
They can speak to them. They can see through their eyes, hear through their ears.
Oh, that's cool.
They can turn invisible. They can change their appearance.
Well, how do they get to that point? Like, do they become that, or they are just that?
It's whoever their sire is. They do the short end of the stick.
But, like...
It's a month-long process? A couple months long?
I think it's a couple of months.
To turn into that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you turn into that? Like, what happens?
You get embraced by a Nosferatu.
Okay, yeah.
Is this in character or out of character?
This is now in character.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
This is now in, because like I'm
Man,
just...
this text message
we're
is
just going back and forth. I was like,
I'm
what?
just like reading
Right.
through all this. Like,
But
oh
my
my
question
God.
is, like... The very first one, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Was he or she just like that? Or
Yes.
did they evolve into that?
No, they've been like
they were
that
just
for
like
as long
that.
as I know.
Oh, okay, sure.
Then I just
From-
go with, I feel we should do this in person rather
you
than
said
messages.
rats? I'm excited.
Yes.
Does your thing get lost?
Yeah, exactly. Mine gets fucking
It's like I was
lost.
going beep 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 beep, and then this boop, and then all of a sudden it's all the way up, and I'm like, wait a minute. I scroll. I'm like,
While
oh,
this
there
is
it
happening, Bowie.
on my way to moon emoji.
Okay. I see
Hey,
that
that's
before.
You hear your front door opening. Looking at the front, you see a tall, dark man with short black hair. Has a goatee. Wearing a leather vest. He's wearing a white muscle tee. Walks forward. And you can see that he has like a leather pouch on his side. Walks forward and says, I think these belong to you.
Nah.
He places 2 M16s on your counter.
Yep.
You sold a few over the weekend, didn't you?
I sold something, depending on what you're talking about. Do I notice any sort of patch or something anywhere?
Not on his front.
Okay.
He kind of grabs his vest and flashes a little bit, and you can see that it's the rose insignia.
I immediately stand upright, move my vest, and just show the pistol that I have holding. What's your business here?
It's my understanding that there were 2 individuals who kind of shook you down a little bit. This is our way of apologizing. We don't want this to be a bigger thing than it already has.
What do you plan on doing with the 2? Considering one of them did scratch the hell out of my face.
Well, that's no longer up to us. If you must know, those 2 are now in the hands of the law.
Okay. Might I ask your name?
Yeah, sorry about that. My name is Edwin.
Okay. Assuming you already know what my name is.
Yeah. Mr. Bowie, as you're now well talked about amongst the group.
I'm assuming it's all negative.
I mean, you've ran in our circles. You kind of understand the game.
Yes, well, I also understand that when someone comes into a wonderful establishment that I associate with, decides to cause a scene and punch an employee, I decide to take it a little personal.
Which, again, we completely understand. You see as he then reaches back into his leather pouch, and he places about 5 stacks of cash right in front of you. Like, we completely understand. We also understand that, you encountered, let's say, collateral damage. This, hopefully this at least helps a little bit with whatever you're dealing with. Returning your firearms and paying a little forward. All in good faith. You hear as the shuffling behind you in the inventory has stopped.
So at this point, if she figures it out, we'll just say that something happened. But I look at him and go, so, are you the man-at-arms? Are you the president? What's going on here?
Guy just looks at you and is like, just a messenger.
Who could I get in contact with in case if I wish to do business again?
Well, if you want to truly, partner up in some sort of fashion in the future, you could always reach out to, his name is Guillermo.
Tradition.
Very well.
He hands you, like a half-written note on like a piece of paper that he was able to pick out.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you the number. Just let him know that Edwin gave you his number. And you guys should be in the okay zone from there.
Does he prefer phone calls or is he a message guy?
Definitely a phone call type
All
of
right.
person. He doesn't really enjoy having a paper trail, so to speak.
I understand that. All right, well, I then just kind of like take the stacks and put them behind the counter along with the weaponry and go, I'm sure we can figure something out. I appreciate the respect and the sympathy that you have given. As of right now, you and we'll say Guillermo would be the only good ones that I see.
Well, we hope that we can eventually change your mind about us as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But we understand where the bitterness comes from. If you need anything, just reach out to me or reach out to Guillermo, and I guess I'll just make my leave.
Be safe.
See as he walks out. As he turns around, you see the large rose on his back.
So after I'm hearing that the shuffling has stopped, I just go back there and just check on her.
You see she is like putting the clipboard back on the shelf. She says, well, I'm done with the inventory. There's a couple of things that I think we should order to really intrigue your average consumer.
Lay it on me.
Have you heard of pop sockets?
You're joking.
Absolutely not. I've done my research, marketing research, and did you know that majority of pop sockets are sold in store? You can have themed ones, you can have basic ones, but selling these small products actually give you a better growth of revenue over the course of a year.
Okay.
Because I can see all you're really selling is, a couple of classic military type of things as well as a few modern stuff. But I think if you really want the store to succeed, you gotta, come up a little bit more with the times, man. You gotta really reach out.
So, okay, pop sockets. Anything else?
Pins are cool. People like pins.
I don't know how well I would feel with with a pin that I make, have it on a jacket or something. However, you tend to have more experience to that than I do in terms of your resume. Tell you what. If you feel those two would be the best ways for now, I'll let you take care of it. Because right now, I have to take care of some business somewhere downtown.
Well, sounds good to me. I can at least, I'll write you at least a business proposition for it. I'll give you all the statistics and everything. I'll work on that. as well as keep the storefront going for whatever it is you need to do.
Okay. Again, you have my number, so if you need to lock up for whatever reason, I'll come back in.
Okay, sounds good. You receive a text message from Ryan?
Aaron.
No.
Ryan.
I was right.
Yeah.
You get a reply.
I was literally about to ask about this.
You get a reply with name did not come up with any actual information in regards to that specific name. However, the name of Bianca Cassandra Ramirez comes up with an insane amount of work.
But Bianca Cassandra Rodriguez?
Yes. He kind of gives like a list of different job postings as well as public record arrests. You can see as she's been arrested for theft, arson. Yeah. Arson? That's the...
Arson.
Yeah, arson.
That's lighting things on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The theft one, though, happened in her youth. You can see that the report was stealing from various shops within Tucson Mall.
Yeah, fuck that place. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that place.
The arson charge was due to a house fire. It's reported her, at the time, boyfriend was involved. And the rest of her job history, you can see that she bounced from store to store in retail. Had a part-time job as a receptionist at a lawyer's office.
Job record. Most recent was the... What did you say? After
The receptionist.
That was most recent?
Yeah.
At a lawyer's office? At a firm?
Yeah, you can see... it's Rickman and Rickman. Rittman and Rittman.
Rit? R-I-T?
Yeah. That's all.
All right. Shoot Ryan a message back. Keep looking. Let me know if you find anything else, but thanks, man. Lifesaver.
No response.
Do you at least read it?
Oh, yeah, no, it's like he read it and like immediately went back to work. So,
Sick.
Bowie, you make your way to the Moonrise Distillery.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter through, it's at this point probably around 8, almost 9 o'clock. After the waking up and interacting. As you walk through, you feel a tap on your shoulder. Hello, big boy.
He's back.
Hi there.
I can see you're coming to our favorite spot.
That's what you want to call it? Sure.
Well, would you like it if I bought you a drink?
I look at my imaginary watch. I think I have time for this one drink.
He's like, oh, goody. Grabs you by the hand and walks you through. Are you still in your office or are you...
No, I'm out. I'm in the bar.
Okay.
I see this happening and I kind of smirk a little.
Yeah, you see as... Is it Enrique?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see as Enrique is pulling Bowie by the hand, going to the bar, and you can see as he and Calcifer begin to chuckle, and he's taking everyone's order.
Do I catch her yet, or like do I see her in the corner of my eye?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah.
I'm just smirking at you.
I just mouth the words. Help me.
A few moments go by. You guys get your drinks, and Estrella, you see as Jeff walks through the front doors.
Chef.
You can see
I get a little excited.
You can see as he walks forward and says, "Oh, it's a pleasure to see you working tonight."
Oh. Yeah, I told you I was.
No, you didn't. You didn't tell him that you were working tonight. You didn't reply to him, and then you said... No, and then when you replied to him, you said, Friday night.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you left it alone.
Yeah.
You didn't really message him until, like, you thought, hey, this is we can bring a guest.
I swear I said that I'm busy tonight, but what about Friday?
Well, okay. Well, he didn't interpret that as you were working tonight.
Oh, okay, fine.
So he kind of just looks at you. He's like, "Well, can I get some fries and a beer?"
Yeah, sure. Walk back in the kitchen and yell it, "Fries and beer!" Well, fries, and I get him the beer.
As you hand him it's a stout. He likes the darker beer. Says,
and I know this?
Yes.
Of course.
He kind of looks and says, "Well, you don't seem too busy right now, so how about you just sit here and chat with me for a little bit?"
Do I see all this happening?
Yeah.
I think about it and I kind of peer over at you because I have my suspicions and I don't know if you have suspicions.
I have no reason to suspicion this man, but as I'm seeing this interaction, I give the same smirk and just...
I instantly frown. And I turn back to Jeff. Yeah, we can chat for a minute. So I leave behind the bar and just sit next to him.
Okay. He looks at you. He's like, "I love your blonde hair. It's so radiant."
Oh, thanks. I
Are
know.
they too far for me to actually listen?
No, you're pretty close. You guys everyone's like at the bar.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna fuck with her so much. Continue.
I flip my hair. Oh, thank you. So I've been told.
He places his left hand on your thigh. He's like, "So tell me a little bit about you." I
just move it a little bit because that's too soon to be touching me. Just kind of move his hand out the
Very
way.
old-fashioned.
With my
Yeah.
with my necklace, you just see me doing the whole noose thing, just like.
At the same time, you can feel as Enrique is biting on your ear.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. What the? No.
Oh, that's for later. Okay.
Oh, just born and raised in New York and made my way out here when I was 15.
And he goes, "Oh, you're from New York. Wow."
Yeah.
I'm originally from Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I moved out here when I was about 18 or so. Right after high school, I got a job working for a construction company that sent me out here, and construction's not really the greatest job, so I decided to join the force.
But what made you want to join the force exactly?
Well, as silly as it sounds, I always try to be a knight in shining armor, You see as he kind of smirks, really big, looking at you.
I smile back at him, turn my head, roll my eyes a little, come back.
You
Same.
hear as Enrique goes "Oh, wow, he's kind of charming."
You actually find him attractive? I just say nothing and just kind of just down whatever left of my drink I have.
You see as Calcifer immediately places a new drink right in front of you.
Oh god, I said only one.
Calcifer winks at you just "It's okay."
That convinces him.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeff explains to you a little bit more, that he has... I have a sister back home, and, as a teenager, I had to kind of watch over her. And I feel like I've really taken that to heart, which is why I, protect and serve, as they like to say.
Yeah, I've heard it before. Not necessarily said like that, but yeah. Well, that's fascinating. Yeah, I never grew up with any siblings. It was just me and my parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did your parents do for a living?
My dad actually owned a distillery. It's kind of what got me into.
Oh, so it's
now.
a family business type of thing.
Sure, yeah, you can look at it that way.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's been nice, just growing up around alcohol.
You see as he kind of chuckles, you can see as he's drinking a whiskey on the rocks.
When did he get that?
He ordered a whiskey on the rocks.
Calcifer's
No!
been
He has
rolling.
a beer. I'm sorry, his beer. He's drinking
when
beer.
that happened?
Continuity.
Shotgun that beer and then just got a whiskey.
Yeah, you see as he kind of swigs the stout around a little bit as he continues to drink it. So no.
So you
by all
like
means.
stouts?
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of the darker beer.
Really? I've always been a fan of whiskey. Actually, that's what my dad used to produce mainly.
Really, whiskey?
Yeah.
You're a whiskey gal.
Sure am. Not as often these days, but yeah.
That's all you just hear from Bowie occasionally. Just
Says, well, other than creating drinks, what do you do for
Just
fun?
enjoying my...
I think about all the things I've done in my life, which have just been sleeping and eating. Oh, well, I hang out with friends, and I just look at Calcifer.
He kind of picks up on the fact that, he kind of looked at Calcifer, he's like, so you just spend most of your time here, huh?
Yeah, being an owner of a business, it's kind of hard to tear yourself away.
I get that. Well, hopefully you can find a friend in me, and we can explore maybe further out than just 4th Ave.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see as he places his hand once again on your thigh.
Just move it away. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I really need to get back to work, but anytime after 5 p.m., hit me up.
Okay. Well, I'll see you Friday, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Remember,
Alright.
You're picking me up at 7.
7 o'clock. I can't forget
Alright.
that. You see as he downs the rest of his beer, places it. It's like, well, I'll see you soon, Estrella. Stands up and walks out. You can see as Calcifer rushes up and is like, girl!
Shut up, Cal.
Oh my
Shut up.
god!
This isn't me. It's so weird, too.
I
That's
then
why it's
just
so
looked
exciting.
I looked towards Troy. So when's the wedding?
You hear Enrique go like, girl, you best get that, cause
I'm all embarrassed because I haven't spoken to a man in years. At least,
Yeah.
not with intentions.
right?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Charlie, what are you doing at this point?
Well, I was making my way to the moonrise.
Mhm.
So I imagine I'm still making my way to the moonrise. Or I'm-
Charlie, at this point, you have made it to Moonrise Distillery.
Uh-huh.
As you enter, you see Bowie and Enrique.
Enrique? Okay.
Yeah, Enrique.
I'm white. I can say that.
Yep. I can't. At the bar. You see as Estrella is assisting Calcifer and Crystal with orders. What would you like to do?
Well, it looks like Bowie's a little preoccupied, indisposed, maybe.
Oh.
So. But so's Estrella. I am so bored. I'm just,
I see
You
you,
actually-
and I wave at you.
Oh, hey.
And I excitedly run up to you and I'm like, I have a date.
That's exciting. Yeah, I saw the message.
I know. You're like my only... you guys are my only other friends other than Calcifer and Crystal, so I'm like,
so
I gotta
excited
tell,
for you.
I gotta tell someone.
I'm honestly so excited for you.
Well, I mean, like...
Either she didn't hear what I said or she chose not to care.
I don't think she heard you.
I'm slightly hurt, but
Why?
I ignore it.
Okay, that's fair.
No, it's gonna be great. I'm excited for you.
No.
I was
Actually, I was gonna take him with me to that O'Malley's opening.
Oh?
Yeah. So we could bring a guest, so I assumed.
I'm bringing a guest
I
too.
totally could, right?
Well, it's a good thing I figured out a way to go there by myself. You guys both have guests,
Yeah.
and it wasn't me.
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry. I thought you might have gotten an invitation.
You
Yeah.
hear as
You know,
Enrique
before
goes
you
like,
texted us.
"You're
I
going
don't-
somewhere and you
I don't
didn't
own a
invite
business."
me?"
Listen, Enrique.
In downtown.
It's
Right, but I mean, you're an influencer.
It's not a party
I
that you
assumed
think.
would've
It's a
gotten
business
one.
thing.
Nah, it's fine.
Girl,
I was able to work
it's
my magic.
always a party, even if it's for business.
And not the way I do it.
Well, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not hurt.
Well, I mean, I already if I already didn't have a confirmation of the other person going, I would have asked. But
You see as he's like pouting towards you.
oh god, don't.
Well, I hope that he's just as enjoyable as me.
She is a coworker, for fuck's sake.
How could you betray him?
Calcifer,
like
can I get another drink, please?
Running up on Charlie's tab.
I'm just like standing here like, wait, what? No, not Calcifer. Don't listen to this man.
No, please listen to him. And by him, I mean me.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, you can see that Calcifer is a little like,
I'll pay
Put it
you-
on my tab.
I'll pay.
It's
I'll
fine.
pay you back, Charlie. Don't start.
Running a little short today.
Actually, no. And to be fair, there's some business you we need to discuss.
Yeah, there's things you need to know as well.
So how about we just? And I look to Enrique. We gotta do business. You gonna be okay with Calcifer giving you a few drinks?
I'll be fine.
Calcifer, run it on my tab. It's fine.
You got it, Prince Charming.
And can I get a water, please?
Of course.
Do you
As
drink
it just-
water? Do we drink water?
Him and I can.
I'm just kidding. I grab it.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna let it drop.
With our certain things, him and I can like drink and eat,
Oh.
but we have to get rid of it.
All right.
By the end of the
Right,
night.
right.
So,
Do you guys make it towards...
Yeah, we go to my office.
yeah, I
and-
just give
Okay.
Enrique just a gentle head.
Who's the last
pat
person that
and-
enters the office?
Probably me.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter through the office, in your peripheral, as you're entering, you see a very tall figure wearing all black walk through the front door.
Do I see anything of?
Nope, you just see it in your peripheral and walk in.
Huh. That might be something worth knowing. All right. Since we're all here, how you guys doing? You guys doing okay?
Yeah,
Feeling
pretty good.
fine?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Has he shit his pants yet?
Who?
Calcifer. Who else?
Not exactly, but
I'm surprised he's still talking to me after what I did.
I think he's just I think he's slowly, accepting it.
Who wants to start this business off?
Well, you said we had things to discuss, so
Oh, okay.
discuss.
Well, side note, someone just walked in as I was coming into your office. That looked interesting.
I need
Why
all
interesting?
3 of you guys to roll me a composure and subterfuge.
I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah, me too. Actually, no. Okay, 2 successes.
2 successes.
I-
69. Nice.
I just have one success.
All right, give me. 1
Ooh,
second.
What are the zeros?
that's a messy critical.
Oh, that is. Because one of them has to be your hunger die. Obviously.
Yeah, the red one's the hunger die.
Yeah. It's-
Zeros or
Dun
tens.
dun dun. Wait, so they're good?
Yeah, zeros.
Usually,
or tens. Yeah, so that means
I have 3.
With a messy crit. Well,
Right?
So
Or-
the 2 zeros right there,
Mhm.
because they're both tens, it counts as 4.
Oh.
So you have 5 successes, but with a messy critical.
You have
Okay.
5 successes?
Yes, you got a crit.
Apparently
Holy balls!
You got a messy crit.
Whoa.
And he gets that too?
Yeah, I got
Uh
you.
huh.
Cool.
This is literally as good as it could have been
Oh my god!
without a crit.
So it's 2 equals 3, right?
What?
Yeah.
2 crits equals 3?
4.
4.
Yeah, each one's doubled.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6. How much did you roll?
5,
Mhm.
technically speaking. I've had like pretty good rolls so far.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the day I have bad ones.
Okay, it's gonna happen.
I'm
Don't
afraid.
worry.
Well, hopefully
The night's
not.
still young.
You guys don't feel anything? Nothing happens to you.
Do we sense anything in the process or no?
You guys do not.
Okay.
Even with the 5.
Oh, okay.
Anywho,
What's so interesting about the fella that walked in?
dressed in all black.
Is that odd? I mean,
It could be somebody from O'Malley's.
You think they're
Let's
like
not get too
scoping
presumptuous
out the
here.
place?
Well, listen, man.
I walked in well dressed.
Yeah, but you never looked well dressed in all black. I have seen a group that last time at O'Malley's had the same thing. I just didn't hear this one speak. I digress. Moving on. Guess who decided to come through my store today?
Who?
The Blood Rose.
Oh, those bikers again?
Yeah.
Ooh.
This time, trying to be friendly.
Really now?
Was
Sorry, are they bad or good in this situation?
They're the bikers that did the shootout outside your
Oh,
distillery.
and the one that punched Timothy.
You're the one that fucked up
How's
Timothy.
he doing, by the way?
he's a
I
little
saw
bruised.
a really bad bruise on his
He'll
forehead.
be fine. He'll be
And you're
fine.
still letting him work? God.
That's his choice. He could have called out.
Did you
But
check for a concussion?
You still could have used your better judgment to be like, hey, he doesn't look too good. Maybe he should at least take a half day.
Yeah.
He's my only waiter.
You need to hire more people. Jesus.
Well, it's kind of hard at this point. I mean,
Anyway.
with the virus and all.
He brought back the M16s, 5 stacks of cash, giving his apologies and sympathies for what has happened. I don't know about for what happened to your distillery, Estrella, but at least what happened with me.
Well, they never came here. I'm slightly offended.
Anyway. So maybe this could be an opportunity.
Oh, for you?
Yep.
Yeah, could be.
So what I'm going to do is at some point, I'm going to talk to the head honcho.
Okay.
But I know at some point I'm still going to need connection that you have, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, going back to what we were talking about the night prior.
Yeah, I'm still going to have to...
I'll have to find a way to work the angle, but...
I understand there's not much I can really give. But, I mean, if anything, you'll have at least a nice little arsenal at your side. You've seen what I've had.
Mm-hmm. I'll consider it.
So
I still have to get established first before I can make any promises.
Well, sounds like you're about to be established with that Nas fuck. So
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know why.
They make me physically ill. Every single time I've seen one.
I want to shoot him on sight. So what does that tell you about me?
So
And I-
should I be concerned about this guy, or
Yes and no.
are we
I
just
mean-
unsure whether or not he's bad?
Well, we're all bad in our own way. You should
Yeah, we're
really
all-
get down to
all
it. We're really all
monsters.
bad in our own way. Exactly.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
I personally just hate him for reasons of my own that I wanted to say.
So you know him?
Not him personally, the
Just-
kind I do.
Oh, okay.
I find them repulsive.
I
You know
find-
my shtick. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see his aesthetic.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some really well-dressed Nosferatu before.
Even though they're hideous.
Yeah,
They
they
do their
they have
best.
some,
Apparently
they have
have a
some
rat's
powers.
nest? That's what I'm most excited about.
They have some powers that they can alter their appearance, look normal.
Oh.
So, but that's
Also, they can turn invisible. So there
So-
could be one in here right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you never really know. That's
Yes.
sort of
Here.
What?
you hear a knock at the door.
You hear a knock at the door.
I quickly get up and peek through.
As you open the door,
Bust open
you
my
are
notebook.
greeted with a very tall figure.
The guy in black?
He's wearing very nice black vest. As you're looking up, you can see that he's wearing various, what you can infer as spiritual necklaces. You can see a nice black button-up shirt, a very nice scarf,
He's just so nice.
and looking up, you can see a dark black goatee, very fair skin, with long black hair.
Can I help you? I'm sorry, why are you in my kitchen, sir?
Please allow me to enter. I have sensed there are more than just you in this room.
1 second. I slammed the door shut. There's that tall, creepy guy you were just talking about out there. He wants to come in.
Let him in.
Let's humor the man.
That doesn't mean I won't be hesitant as I just put my hand in my vest. Just trying to make it look like I'm folding my arms, but of course I have my hand where it needs to be.
I'm going to sit on the couch and just pull out my notebook.
Can I sense if there's something eerie about him other than his appearance?
Do you have a discipline that can do that?
Don't know.
Cook's right there. It's the very pink tab.
Yeah, at the very end.
At the very end.
At the very end?
Yeah, the very end one.
You know?
I don't think so.
You don't have, no one has Sense the Beast or anything like that?
No.
Do I look like a gangrel to you?
I open the door back up. What's your name?
My name is Xander.
All right.
I know a Xander.
Come on in, Xander. And I open the door and let him in.
And we're going to take a break right here. We'll be back to continue the story in just a few minutes. This podcast is brought to you by Bloodhaven Entertainment. You can visit the Bloodhaven store for t-shirts and more by going to bloodhaven.com. At bloodhaven.com, you can check out our other podcasts, the Bloodhaven Podcast and Tales of Ioibos, our Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Subscribe to the website today and join our community by going to www.bloodhaven.com. Now, back to the show. And welcome back. Last we left off, the vampires were introduced to a black figure who interrupted their meeting.
The audacity. Honestly. People.
An individual named Xander, who has now just stepped forward into Estrella's office. Hello. Well, it is... I would say it's a pleasure to meet others like myself. But I've kept an eye out on the news articles as of late. And I can see that there's a lot of activity happening around these parts.
Unfortunately.
It's come to my attention that perhaps a breach has been made. And I'm here to figure out why.
What breach are you referring to?
Well, good sir, it's not very often you read in the newspaper of a horrific accident.
Accident? What do you mean, accident?
Roll me a charisma plus leadership.
I'm gonna fail miserably. 1 success.
Do not fool me. Do not try to fool me. I'm very aware of sleight of hand of manipulation. I'm probably far more older than you are, and I've already dealt with other individuals who've tried to hide the truth from me.
I mean, they're probably older than you.
I'd rather this not be a conversation where we create far more enemies. So if you don't mind, I'd request far more respect coming from you.
Who do you represent?
I can see that you are one of good taste.
It's not often that I feel underdressed in the presence of others.
No, but I've seen your face. You were on the front page this morning, right, Mr. Napton, is it?
Yes.
I am of the same clan.
As I look up and down on it, I assumed as much.
As you know, for us, our clan comes before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I am personally concerned about where these new news articles are leading. And although I understand your profession entails you to be in the spotlight, that it could be of some concern to myself and others like us.
So an influencer going to public events, making their faces known, doesn't fall under hiding in plain sight?
No. That's not entirely what I'm getting at here. I understand hiding amongst the mortals. But I was able to easily connect you to events occurring here down on 4th. What makes you think others have not?
Oh, I'm assuming this isn't new or uncommon information.
Right.
I'm aware of the presence that I have with certain events. Wish I could have avoided them. But sometimes trouble just finds you, and there's nothing you can do to get away from it.
As true as that may be, I feel as though there is a variable that is throwing a wrench in our livelihoods, so to speak. I'm primarily here to figure out why that is. He's addressing all three of you.
Count on what you want from me.
Yeah, what is it exactly that you need from us?
To maintain the masquerade.
Well, obviously that, but I mean, like, what breach exactly?
Well, humans don't typically enter a news source without there being a higher power influence them. So, I am here to ask if you know anything regarding yesterday's newspaper.
Oh, yes.
A bombing in Tucson? He asks.
I just thought it was something gang related.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you know what the convictions are for mine, so you're really not going to get anything out of me.
No, I know. He turns his attention to you. How truthful are these statements?
Could be truer. Could be more false.
You just smile at him?
Just smile.
There was I would say the disagreement was personal. Not to me. It is what it is, but there's some things that just couldn't be avoided. And I believe it was out of our control. We were left with a shitty hand with no choice but to act. And I believe it could have gone much worse.
Which one of you acted?
I just say nothing and just lean against the chair.
Group decision. Lesser of two evils. There's only so much we could have done in that situation without it turning up much worse than it had. But I don't speak for these two. I can only speak for myself. I'm not in a leadership position.
He turns his attention to you, Estrella.
I look away.
So,
Yeah.
what is your position in regards to all of this?
Why are you looking at me? They're asking you that question, not me.
This guy's kind of scary. I whisper to you. You mean about the bombing?
You see as he kind of just nods, is waiting for a reply.
Well, side note: do I lie? Do I tell the truth? I don't know.
That's
Oh
you.
God!
That's you.
If you
They're
think you
asking
can pull
this-
it off, go
yeah.
for it. If you think Estrella would do that,
I never determined
why
if she's an honest person.
that's why
or
I
not.
skirted around the truth. That's just
Yeah.
Charlie's.
You're also a very naive person because you don't know what's going on. So
That's no excuse in the kindred world, unfortunately.
no,
That's-
I know, but she's.
Well,
But
you
yeah, but
can
she's
play
thinking
it.
her character.
Yeah,
though.
you could play it that way. Sure. Maybe you haven't been exposed to certain.
I mean, that is a thought because, like, you really didn't know what was going on that night. So
I'll play the dumb. I can't play dumb though because
Yeah.
that's bad too.
It's either way. You're depending on what you say, you're gonna get screwed. So do
Is he
what.
gonna kill me?
No, he's not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You know, I gotta be honest with you, Xander. You said I can't use anything like.
Yeah, no.
I can't use any of my disciplines on him.
Nothing
huh?
that would probably work in your favor.
Nothing to get me out of this.
Nope.
Whew. You know, Xander, I gotta be honest with you. Up until a few nights ago, I was living a perfectly normal life.
Normal?
You
Even
know,
even
aside-
Charlie chuckles at the mention of that.
I mean, aside from, my hunger. But other than that, all of this is fairly new to me.
You see as like his eyes strike a chord. New?
Hmm?
So you're the variable.
What?
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
Oh, now you want to speak.
Oh, I can speak whenever I damn well please.
Help me, Bowie.
Doesn't mean I have to care what comes out of your mouth at this point.
Maybe.
Hold on, you guys. Let's calm down. We are in my place of
You
business.
truly want to threaten me?
Not threat. Just assured dominance. What we used to call it anyway.
Hey, you guys. Too much has already
Susie
happened.
kind of just like backs up a little bit and says, dominance does not mean that you have the most powerful weapon in the room.
Never said I did.
Looks at you.
Xander. Is there anything else we can help you with?
Well, now I'm far more concerned for all of our well-being.
I don't think you
How
should.
much do you know
You know what? Thanks to Charlie. He's helped me out quite a bit.
How much does she truly know?
Oh, God.
She's actively learning. Has a rough understanding that I hope to refine given some more time. But honestly, this has not come under my attention until recently. So I'm doing what I can with the time that I have. I think we can make a proper kindred out of her yet.
That's reassuring coming from you. Though I am still worried. Can I talk with you?
Yeah. Because I was sitting on the couch with like my notebook in my hand, just idly writing. Look at Estrella, Bowie. Nod my head, close the book. Watch my things, please.
You see as Xander opens the door and enters into the kitchen. He guides you towards where Walter and Patrick are. Travis.
Why Patrick?
I don't know. That name's stuck in my head for some reason. He looks at you and... Why are you... spending time with these two? You're far more educated. You're far more...
Damn.
understanding.
They walked out into the kitchen.
Well, you see, up until recently, I know Tucson's not a hot spot. There's not a lot of activity from either sides, other than unbound biker gangs, unaffiliated solos.
Very much like myself.
Exactly. But I ran into them upon happenstance. Never thought I would run into a kindred that I don't already know. And I don't know. I saw Estrella. I saw her and how much she knew and how much she didn't know. And I don't know. I feel like the wrong choice would be to just let her get herself killed. Let her break the masquerade.
Sometimes that might be the best thing.
Personal goal of mine. I'm trying to prove myself to my sire that I'm capable of handling difficult tasks.
You see as he kind of chuckles and smiles. Well, I try to make myself as discreet as possible. In terms of newsworthy events. In terms of organization. I personally move among the shadows, one would say.
Unfortunately, before my embrace, I was already in the spotlight. It would appear stranger to just disappear.
Understood. Well, is there any information about the other that is in the room that I should know before further interaction with him? He seems very distant and very reserved.
From my understanding, Kenneth is unbound, obviously. Likes to keep his private life private. I'm honestly not sure. I know you were confused as to why I was here. I am confused as to why he is here. But I believe he also might feel some potential responsibility in raising another kindred.
This is definitely
It's a very strange group. Very strange. I wouldn't call it a coterie yet, but
the circumstances are strange. Essentially having new blood who is not is something unheard of.
Do you
Does
have your
Walter
notes?
and Travis hear any of this?
They're working and
Yeah, they're not
Mexican
really
music is
paying-
blasting.
They're not paying
Do you have the
attention.
notes? Can I see them real quick? There's something I want to
Verify.
verify.
I think they were like towards the end.
Oh god, I don't need all of them.
The whole binder.
there it
I
is.
have it in there.
While he's looking for that, my question is, Sander is basically acknowledging that Estrella should know more.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
a
Yes.
child.
But you're not. That's
But
the
you-
problem.
yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he called you a.
How does Sander know how old she is, though? Like, how long she's been around?
Yeah, how does he know?
There's some disciplines that can
How dare he
check
assume
the
my age?
potency of blood,
someone's blood.
and
But
you
if
can
need
make.
the blood for it? You would
No,
just-
it's an inherent ability
Okay.
on his disciplines.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just something he knows.
Remember when I had them roll earlier?
Mhm.
Yeah, he was doing something.
I just-
No, we're explaining.
I'm going back to being the quiet spectator.
There you go. Unfortunately, whoever Estrella's sire is, has failed one of the core traditions of accounting. And that's what I'm trying to teach her.
Well, this is kind of the information that I was looking for. You know, as I said in the room back there, I'm simply trying to figure out an interesting variable.
Yeah, an interesting variable is one way to put it.
Well, let's go back because I have questions for the other two, and perhaps some information that may be of use to the three of you.
I gesture with my arm, pointing towards the office door after
See
you.
as he glides across
Of course he does.
the room.
As I very much walk normally.
And walks. You hear as the door opens and he walks through.
Meanwhile, Kenneth and Estrella just been sitting in
I'm
silence.
just like
Yeah, just
pacing
awkward.
back and
Silent as a
forth.
grave.
Yeah.
As I enter, I go back. I go to the desk, grab my notebook again, go back to
Begin
the
to-
couch.
Pause. Did he ask for your guys' name?
No,
I don't
No.
think so.
I didn't.
But he knows my name.
Right. You both know my name, as I have introduced myself.
Mm-hmm.
What are yours?
Seems more enticed to you than I, so I'll let you go first.
Okay.
That was not my statement. What are your names?
Why don't you go first?
Bauer.
Estrella.
Estrella, you are a child.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I can
But then I
agree.
remember back in the notes. Your notes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can agree to that.
I understand that you've lived a long life, but you know nothing in regards to what you are. And this is a very important concept to understand.
I mean, I had a little bit of knowledge of what I am. That's how I survived for this long.
And how careful have you been?
Side note, to be fair, she's been very careful up until she met Calcifer and Crystal.
Yeah, but how would that's depending on how you want to play that out.
I think I've been pretty careful.
You
As I
think because
smile.
you do not know.
Oh, this is so fun to watch.
You know what, Bowie? Shut up.
How would you fucking make me?
Is there a reason why you are so aggressive?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, Bowie. Tell us.
What reason is that?
Give us some backstory.
Give us a bet. I already told you my entire. What do you want from me, woman?
I mean,
You
obviously
still want
for
me to,
him.
you still want me to negate? You still want me to bring up the fact that I'm still fucking bitter at the fact that.
Wait, I mean, you gotta
No.
tell him. He's asking.
Oh, so there is there's more to the two of you than you're leading on.
Possibly.
And what is that?
More to me. I told you, I've had a simple life up until now.
No, normally in cases like this, I would just give name, rank, and serial number, but I'm just gonna stay quiet. It's gonna look to you for answers. It's not gonna come to me.
I mean, what exactly do you want to know? I mean, hold that thought. I look at Charlie. Charlie. Should I be talking to him? Is this all good?
You see as
I mean, I would talk to him.
you see as like kind of Xander fixes his vest.
You know, Xander, to be honest, I don't know you. I have no idea what kind of... Can I even call you a man? What kind of man you are? I don't feel comfortable answering questions.
Way to dig that hole deeper there for you, Estrella.
Whatever. I'm not comfortable here. And I'm not comfortable with you here.
Charles, it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope with whatever this group does, stays in line in some fashion.
Give him a side smirk, just half of my face, and I'll do what I can. Hopefully, we get the chance to meet again under better circumstances.
You see as he goes to grab the door and says,
I'm opening a gallery soon.
piques his interest as he tilts his head.
Abstract, classic,
You see as he
a little bit of everything.
goes into his large cloak that he has, takes out a wallet, kind of flicks a card in your direction. It's his business card. It's a very nice black card.
Very on brand for him.
Yeah. It says Xander with his phone number on it.
Give him a nod. Put it in my own wallet. Put it away.
Call me if you need something, but try not to call me.
I understand.
Opens the door, and you can see as he just slowly closes it.
How fucking cryptic was that, folks? Love doing business with that kind. It's great.
I liked him.
Well, of course you
you
liked him
did.
because he's friendly to you.
It's got to be friendly back.
That's easier said than done when it comes to my case.
Understandable.
For her, well, I mean, she just dug that hole deeper for herself.
How am I digging the hole
I'd like
deeper?
to
I don't even
step
know that guy.
outside while activating heightened senses.
I'm sorry?
I'd like to step outside of the office
Okay.
while activating heightened senses.
Okay. You don't hear... Oh, okay. Well, you hear a lot of different chatter coming from the bar.
Mm-hmm. I'm specifically looking for Xander.
Okay.
Like, I want to say, like, I waited 15, 20 seconds, probably like 10, 15 seconds as he closed the door before I walk out, just to ensure that he's leaving.
Yeah, so he begins to make his way out of the distillery.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear his footsteps continue towards 4th Avenue. You don't hear any voices or anything of the sort. You just hear his footsteps continue out as they begin to fade after, is it 60 yards or something like that?
I have it written down, actually. Let me check. It doesn't give me like a distance.
The distance?
No.
But you essentially...
Probably up to storyteller's discretion.
Yeah, you begin to like hear as the footsteps begin to dissipate.
And I have a rough idea of where they're going.
Yeah, like
Is it
just
north
going
or
further,
southbound?
Going southbound.
Okay.
Like going towards
Congress?
Yeah.
I wait for another 20 seconds. Make sure I don't recognize his gait or his walk.
Yeah.
I thought he
Drop
lied.
heightened senses.
Well, no, I was explaining that like the way his movement is.
Yeah, just ensuring I don't hear him coming back, and then I walk back in and be like, all right.
Right before you walk back in, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
After dropping heightened senses, yes.
Yeah. He's like, you see as Travis is like, bro, I need a selfie with you.
Sure. Sure, yeah, let's do it right now.
Takes a selfie. It's like,
Let me get one as well.
yeah, buddy.
And check me out on Instagram. You'll probably see that in the next night or two.
Oh, thank God, man. I've been following you forever, so I can't wait to see my picture on there. Gonna
Yeah,
get
man.
all the girls.
Yeah. But I gotta get back to business, man.
Yeah.
Get back to work. And
I
I
got
give him
foods or
like
something.
a friendly like pat on the shoulder to turn him around.
Yeah, just
And give
you
him a
see as
little
he gets
shove.
back. You see as Walter's just like,
I just
like confused look.
and then walking back inside the office. I'm like, all right, he's gone.
You could have been better to him.
Why should I have been? I don't even know the
Well,
guy.
considering the fact that, as I said, I'm not going to ease up. I'm not going to give out information like that. You two are better than that than I.
Well, I wasn't about to give him more information. I
Oh,
mean,
he seemed adamant on it. You could have you could have just half truths here, half truths there, however you fucks do it.
you know what?
Like I was skirting around the truth for a lot of that.
I can't say anything.
Well, I wasn't comfortable answering anything.
Well.
I don't.
So.
Quick lesson. Be careful about how you present yourself around other kindred.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when they're coming at you with questions, they already know the answer and are just trying to see how you'd respond.
Huh?
They knew how I respond. I wasn't going to say a word.
At least I didn't lie.
I didn't lie either.
No one lied. Nobody lied. It was just your reaction to it.
Well, what's done is done.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, what were we talking about before we were rudely interrupted?
Oh, you were talking about the blood roses.
Oh, yeah.
They came by and tried to smooth things over.
Yeah. Make sure I have the name right.
Guillermo?
No, the one that came by was Edwin. He's just a messenger, as he said, but I can get in contact with the head honcho, which is Guillermo. I might do that. They're trying to smooth things over. Gives me a chance to move what I need to do. However, before I decide to make this decision, consider it. I'm open to opinions on it.
Well, if I remember
Because
our conversation correctly,
Yeah.
getting an in with some of the Unbound,
Would help.
yeah, would help. Would go a long way.
They mentioned the two that pretty much started that entire fiasco. All they said is now that's in the hands of the law. So
Oh, like they got arrested?
yeah, so I'm pretty sure they want nothing to do with them. For all I know.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just like bringing up on my phone the contact before I hit call. So I ask again before I turn back. You guys think this is fine? If anything, you'll probably get some better muscle than me.
Of accepting their apology?
Not necessarily. Just like instead of having me come in act like you're security, you'll actually have security.
Do you think I need it at this point?
You had two come in with M16s. One of them got clocked the hell out of your Timothy, and then they had a shootout in front of your bar, the distillery.
Poor Timothy.
So, yeah, it's poor Timothy.
Plus, sometimes it's nice to have a screen between you and random ass kindred.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
if they can tell, they can give you word and let you know. If you can get some kind of system in place, it gives you more security.
okay. I mean,
It's up to you. Like this isn't my thing.
I'm.
As
I think I
they're
trust
going
you
back and
guys.
forth, I already am like on the phone trying to call them.
We're going to
I doubt
Guillermo.
you with that.
While
look
they're
you
like going
gave
back
me.
and forth.
But I understand.
You continue hearing the ringing, and it goes to an automated voice message.
All I just say is, Edwin gave me the number. Call me at your earliest convenience. And just hang up. It's going to be vague. Alright. Any other means of business here?
Your phone begins to ring.
Hold that thought. Hello?
Hey, boss. We just got a letter.
Another one?
Yeah. It says invitation revoked.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, then I guess your Saturdays are free.
Friday.
I mean, Fridays are free now. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Well, just thought I'd let you know.
I appreciate it. Anything else been happening?
No, we sold a couple of things, but nothing too exciting.
All right. Just keep me posted. And just hang up.
I do have something for you
Oh yeah, what's that?
before you leave.
Because right now.
The task you asked me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit of information. Not a lot, but some.
Okay. What do you got on this old Cassandra with a K?
Cassandra with a K doesn't exist.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful.
But
Is it with a C?
Bianca Cassandra Rodriguez does exist.
Okay.
With some job postings, arrest records.
Okay.
She had a interesting childhood. Stole a bunch from Tucson Mall.
That's
Nothing,
understandable.
yeah, nothing crazy. But also, she got arrested for arson. Caused a house fire
Oh, that's not fun.
with her boyfriend. They were both affiliated with it. Most recently, her job before this one was for a receptionist role at a law firm, Rittman and Rittman.
I'm gonna recall something really quick. That's gonna be an issue here.
Why? What's up?
Well, since you said Rittman and Rittman, I remember reading something in the paper.
A sick guy.
Yeah, some sick fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Reported, if I remember correctly, a 15-year-old girl was kept captive behind a small home owned by Rittman and Rittman.
You think she knew about it?
It's something to look into. I'm gonna have to talk to her either way. Also, you guys have fun on Friday. I'm fucked.
How
Are you now?
Yeah, I got a...
You're not going?
Cassandra called, said invitation revoked. So, you guys have fun.
But you'd be the only other person I know. And then he'll be busy talking to Spencer.
Who you're also going to be talking to.
So
we're not going off by ourselves. I'm formally introducing myself.
So you guys have
any
fun.
Services.
I'm gonna keep doing my business then, if that's the case. They want to fuck me over like this.
I'll be sure to keep you in the loop.
Appreciate it.
Let you know if any major players are heading down to the Dirty Tea.
Well, considering the fact that they're already moving in as quick as they are.
Yeah.
I gotta move. As I said, I gotta move fast. Hopefully, when I get in contact with the Blood Roses, something will be good.
Hopefully, maybe they have some rapport with other locals.
Maybe they know something about that that drug raid that happened out in U of A. I answer it. Just, yo.
Hey, this is Guillermo.
Oh, how you doing, Guillermo? Yeah, as I mentioned, Edwin gave me the number.
Yes, what do you need?
I'd like to set up a meet of some kind with you.
What kind of meeting?
Maybe smooth things over. Probably find ways we can do business together. I understand what happened. Could have went worse, could have went better. That's besides the point. The fact that there was still a kind gesture shows that maybe there can be something, for a lack of a better term, civil.
I'll agree to this.
All right, pick a day.
Friday.
Works for me.
We will meet at Lawrence Park. Midnight. Come alone.
All right. Anything else?
No response.
See you Friday then, Guillermo.
Click.
Well, now my Friday is full again.
And what will you be doing?
I'm going to be having a meeting with them.
Oh.
Since you guys will be doing that, I will do this on my lonesome, obviously.
Do you want to take Calcifer with you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Not
Probably one of the worst ideas I've ever heard you say.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Bring him back to a place of trauma.
Okay. Sorry, I just felt bad that you were going alone.
Where.
Fuck, dude. Never mind. Redacted.
Okay.
Wait, what?
He's saying bring him back to a place of trauma. I didn't say where it was.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Oh, okay.
So
I was busy consuming alcohol.
And also, I'll say this. I don't think having Calcifer be the best idea, considering it's Lawrence Park.
Oh.
So I don't think that'd be the best idea.
Yeah, you're right. Just kind of felt bad that you were going alone, but I guess you don't really need
It has
protection.
to be done. Nah, it would be nice to have at least a sniper on my side, but that's neither here nor there. used to having Overwatch, besides the point.
Well.
So anything else? Again, you already heard my business of what I'm doing. What about the rest of you?
For that Friday?
In general.
Oh. I mean, I'm just working up until Friday. I'm pretty excited, actually.
Yeah, how about what's going on with your husband over there?
Not my husband.
I don't know. The way how he was acting with you, just
I just met him. Sort of. Kind of.
Sort of. Yeah, he was trying to cop a feel there.
To be honest with you, I'm slightly suspicious of him. I mean, I don't
Why?
know. Oh, I'm pretty paranoid after what Charlie gave me to read for my homework.
What did you give her?
And he seems very...
What did you give her? I understand.
Information.
Well, what makes you so I understand that dude is a cop. I understand. But, like, what else is there?
I think it's talk about the SI.
Okay.
It had to have been mentioned.
All right. No, it needs to be mentioned, but why go as far as that?
Again, I'm just paranoid, but I guess I'll find out on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Because then
see if you end up with a stake in your heart or not.
You're basically, if that's the case, you're basically out of the frying pan and into the nest of hornets. If that's the case, if you're bringing him. Because whatever he's done, I'm pretty sure whoever will be attending will know more.
Well, guess we'll find out.
That's how you feel.
I mean, should I not bring him?
I don't care who you bring.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
invited anymore. Why would I care?
Whatever, I'm bringing him. Okay. Okay.
Go for it.
No one's stopping you. You're second guessing yourself here.
Okay, I gotta get back to work. You guys can let yourselves out.
Ah, so soon. Damn, okay. And I thought we were just getting so swell. We're gonna just bring up the campfire, swap stories and all that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not tonight. So, bye. And I leave and I go out front.
Okay. As you walk towards the bar, you can see that there are a couple of Kappa Theta Gamma students.
More of those.
Theta Gamma.
I think to myself, wow, Charlie should really be here.
As I exited through the back door.
Oh, are you exiting out the back?
Yep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I checked to see if that carbine is still there from where I left it.
It is not there.
Fuck! And I get up. I immediately go out the office and go back to Estrella.
Oh, before I left,
Mhm.
I just wrote like a quick note on my notebook, ripped it out, and put it like folded on Estrella's desk.
Okay.
Just reiterating that if she has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll answer them if I'm able to, and if not, I'll find out and get back to her.
So, you run up to Estrella.
Hey, what's
where
up?
the fuck's my carbine?
What?
Remember when I came in here and people were freaking out because I had something slung over my back? You remember that?
Yeah, vaguely.
Vaguely. You basically gave the excuse of, oh, he's a security guard.
Yeah.
I placed it in your office. Where is it?
I don't know.
I
I haven't touched it.
Who else has access to your office?
No one. It's just me mostly, and then you guys. You seem to always be barging in.
I gave you at least a common courtesy of not going back there. I had no other choice considering the fact that Enrique was over there trying to get me to have a few drinks with him, but that's besides the point.
Okay, well, the only other person who would go in is Calcifer, and
Bring
that's
him
only
here.
because he...
Bring him here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
First, I want your promise that you are not going to scare him again.
It's locked, don't worry.
Yeah, I didn't mean just that. Just your attitude. Just keep it chill. Because we don't even know if it was him.
I'm not saying that either. You're making that assumption. I'm here just having
You
a good
asked me
time.
to bring him to you.
Yeah, so I can ask him the question.
Yeah, because you're assuming. Okay.
I could have assumed you stole it.
What would I?
I don't fucking know, because apparently you could be still holding a grudge that I couldn't have enough pistols for you that one time, so you can be like, you know what? I'll take this for myself.
I don't hold grudges.
I find that
Wait,
hard
do
to believe.
Let me reference my character sheet.
So if you'd be so kind as to bring him here, I'm not going to touch him. I won't misplace a single hair on that man's head.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay. So I go out. Hey, Cal.
You see as Calcifer is like going back and forth, just like, yes? What can I get for you?
Listen,
So he's like pouring drinks as he's like paying attention to you.
Bowie needs to talk to you, so I'll take over.
Okay.
And you just go have a quick chat.
Walks up to you.
Sorry,
Are you ready to interrogate me more?
It's not necessarily more of interrogation. It's a matter of just a question in general. First question is, you have access to Estrella's office, right?
Yes, we all do.
And a follow-up question is, did you see a carbine in the up against the wall in her office?
I haven't been down here since you scared the shit out of me yesterday.
Alright. I believe you. You can go back to work.
You see as he kind of like, thank you, almighty overlord. Goes back.
No.
Control myself.
I go back to Bowie.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Of course he wouldn't. And these guys are too high to even do anything. And I point at my Walter and Travis.
Yeah, you see as they're just like kind of bopping to the Mexican music, continuing to fry stuff, get stuff ready.
I know Timothy's working here.
Mm-hmm.
Is Crystal in at all?
No, she's not.
Yes,
she's only... Is she?
Yeah. She and Calcifer are out on the bar right now.
Oh.
Bring the timid one and bring the floozy here. Please.
The floozy. Okay. So I go and grab them. Hey, Crystal, go to the back real quick.
What are you doing?
You went out the back, now what?
Oh, yeah. I'm head south on 4th Ave.
Okay. Super cash.
Yeah, just walking around.
You
Trying to see if this guy approaches me as I'm walking around.
Well, as you're walking around, you see a very thin, older gentleman wearing a hoodie, saying, "Oh, hey, bro. Hey, you got any more of that stuff that you got me last time?"
Oh no, sorry, I don't carry that on me.
What?
No, it was my buddy that had it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Damn. Well, do you know about the guy that's like next to O'Malley's? Like
The guy that's next to O'Malley's.
yeah, like he like is always giving shit out. Well, like the only
Have
reason
you
why I'm asking
seen him
is like, cause, like, can you go down there and like get me some? Like, it's been like 2 days and like I'm really coming down hard.
Yeah, I'll go talk to the guy.
Oh,
No
thanks, man.
promises though.
Oh, no. You're a good soul. Like you helped me out that one day. I know you can help me out again. I believe in you.
We shall see.
You see that like his eyes are just like fixated on you.
Dinner plates.
Yeah, just blah.
No color.
Give him a like clap on the shoulder. Be like, I'll see what I can do.
He's like, yeah.
Pat him and then turn around and head towards O'Malley's, I guess.
Okay. You reach the corner of O'Malley's, and you can see that the exterior has just recently been washed down.
Mm-hmm.
You can see there's a lot of foot traffic going through. And you see on the side where that like hookah area is at.
Oh, that hookah lounge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that there are a couple of people who are kind of walking back and forth. Like you can pay attention that their walking pattern is kind of like walking in the corner, waiting a little bit, walking back. The figure is wearing like a pullover hoodie, hood's up.
Sure. Yeah, I'll walk past him.
Walking past, you can kind of hear this person's kind of like muttering to themselves. Just like... can't really make too much out of like actual coherent
Yeah.
sentences.
Doesn't approach me or anything. I keep walking.
All right.
Yeah.
You continue walking towards the front of O'Malley's, and you can vaguely hear conversation as you pass one of the windows. The curtains are drawn. Not drawn. The curtains are down.
I'll pop heightened senses again.
All right. As you focus, you can hear conversation happening. You hear 3 individuals. You hear, we need more bodies coming through. As another says, well, there's enough traffic out there. There's enough product being moved. I'm sure it's going to be no problem at all getting the foot traffic back inside of here. The third individual says, well, hopefully Jack can come back soon in order for us to really turn this place around and have it be concealed as our own. A few moments go by and you can hear stuff kind of shuffling on the floorboards back and forth. You hear, well, 14 bodies is probably not enough. At least not right now. We're going to need more. You hear as the 3 individuals kind of grunt in agreement. And you hear, just make sure that they're prepared by Friday. As you hear the 3 of them begin to walk away from...
Like further into the...
Yeah, into the building.
Okay, I'll listen for another probably like minute or so, and if I don't pick anything up, I'm gonna drop heightened senses again. Actually, I want to make my way to 6th and 6th.
Okay, yeah, takes you a little while to get there, but
I don't care. I got
yeah,
time.
you make it to 6th and 6th. You see the art gallery. You can see that there are the posters placed right in front of the area, indicating, new release, upcoming show, promotional material for your art gallery.
Yeah, not so funny, is it?
Fuck you.
I was not under the impression the gallery is already open.
It's not open.
Okay.
It's like promotional photo. Like
for the
promotional
grand
stuff being made.
opening.
Yeah, exactly.
For the inaugural gallery. Okay. Have I got a date for that yet?
You have not written down a date for it yet. It's all like posters of coming soon, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Et cetera, et cetera.
But do I have a date for it?
You tell me.
Let's do it on... What a shame. Let's do it on the 15th.
The 15th.
The 15th. 2 Mondays from now. So I have time to scout a little bit more talent.
Got it.
And work on my own personal piece.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Estrella, you get Crystal and Timothy, and they both walk up to you, like, what do you need?
I look at him and I'm like, be nice.
Carbine. about yay high from where my hand is to the ground, in Estrella's office. Have you seen it?
You see as Crystal like kind of puts her hand on her hips, like, what the fuck is a carbine?
A weapon.
Real quick. Carbine?
Carbine.
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 I call it carbine. Am I wrong?
Okay.
I call it a carbine.
Okay.
Tomato,
Either
tomato.
one works. Either one works.
Yeah, Crystal's just like, does it look like I touch weapons? Come on, look at these nails.
Did you at least see something odd leaning up against the wall in Estrella's office?
I mean, I haven't been in there since yesterday after the event. He says she like kind of like air quotes it.
I look at Timothy. And what about you, timid boy?
No? After being hit, I just kind of keep my head down.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't leave your stuff where it shouldn't be?
You know what, Timothy? Why don't you take the night off? Go rest your head.
Okay,
All right, feel
Thank
better,
you.
bud.
Sizzy goes to the back.
What if that creepy guy took it? What if Charlie took it? Oh, what if that creepy guy took it?
Why would that creepy motherfucker have anything to do with the weapon like that?
I don't know. He revoked your invitation, it seems.
What makes you think...
I
You know
don't know.
something I don't know?
No, I'm just saying. It just seemed very odd that after you met him, your invitation was almost immediately revoked. Just saying.
I make a quick text message to Charlie, being like, carbine in Estrella's office, yes or no? Basically asking if you've seen it.
Are you entranced by your
No.
painting?
Fuck
okay.
no. No. I'm not doing anything right now. I
thought
just
you
walked over there. And
Oh, I thought you
I was
said that
thinking
you were-
about what I'm going to do.
Oh.
I'm giving myself time to prepare it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Was I in the office when you left it?
Yes. You were high off your
Oh,
ass.
I was fucking
yes.
blitzed, homie.
Doped up.
Yeah, that's right. I was gone.
But at this point, I have no other options.
I replied, not to my recollection. I wasn't in the right headspace yesterday.
And I can confirm that I did not see it anywhere in the office.
Correct.
So maybe that creepy fucker did take it.
Maybe the cooks? Question mark.
What would hopped up cooks want to do with a? Actually, don't answer that.
I was like, I can think of a couple things.
I put my phone away and just put. Before I put my phone away, I say thanks. I put it away and go. I guess I have more people to talk to here.
Who?
Maybe your hopped up cooks could have taken it.
Why would they have? What purpose?
Could be for any reason. And I just start making my way to the kitchen.
Right, you see as Travis and Walter are, going about.
I lower the music ever so
Whoa,
slightly.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
This'll be quick. This'll be quick.
It better be. That's the best cumbia.
Have any of you been to Estrella's office recently? And I'm meaning yesterday recently.
I mean, I didn't. You see as Walter and Travis kind of look at each other like, hey, I know I'm the new guy, but, I got kicked out of my old place. I didn't give a shit.
Where's the other one?
They said he was out sick.
Where does he live?
Who, Ron?
Yeah.
I think he lives like on Valencia and Mission or something like that.
I mean, do you really think he would have taken it?
Well, it's either that or I actually go up to wherever that creepy guy was and ask him. And I'm pretty sure the last thing he wants to do is interact with me. Plus, I don't even know where he went.
I mean, is it worth it?
Yes, because that's coming out of my stock.
It's just... Okay, fine.
It's just what? Say it.
Nothing. I was gonna say it's just one gun.
Out of many that I could sell.
All right. Well, go talk to him then.
You're very, very lucky that I'm deciding to be as calm and as collected as I am. Normally, on bad days, things happen. However, that's not the case for right now. I'm going to bid you adieu, Miss Estrella, for the time being. If I can't find him, I have another person I need to talk to, which is my employee. Until then, don't hesitate to message me.
Wait, Cassandra?
Yes.
You think she broke into my office?
No, but I still need to bring up some points of the fact that she has an arrest record and the fact that Cassandra is not her entire name. I.e., that can bite me in the ass legally, which means cops could come here and then bye-bye KBs.
Yeah, I would definitely talk to her.
Oh yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. Fucker. And then just leave Moonrise.
And you continue down to KB's. As you arrive at KB's, you open the door, and you can see a police officer is talking with Cassandra.
Can I help you, sir?
Turn around, and you see Lieutenant Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful to meet you, Lieutenant. That's what I need on my nights.
Oh! Well, it's a pleasure to see you, Mr. Bowie.
Is it really, Lieutenant Cooper?
All right. I understand. We'll drop the formalities and
Yeah.
get straight to the point.
Exactly. Thank you.
Are you aware of any activity that happened yesterday, Mr. Bauer?
Activity in terms...
In terms of criminal activity, come on.
I am not anything that I haven't read in the newspaper. Unless you're talking about something specific.
Well, as you know, we are investigating the drug crisis here in town.
Obviously, yeah.
The investigation for that college student is still underway. Unfortunately, there are even more. And one, unfortunately, was the cousin of your employee.
Oh. That's,
You can see as Cassandra is like kind of sitting down with her head dropped down.
Well, I don't... If you're still talking to her, then I can wait.
You see as he kind of pulls himself up and says, I don't believe that's necessary. I'll make my leave. See as he begins walking forward, says, I'm not sure how you and your store keep coming up in these investigations.
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe I just have bad luck.
Watch yourself, Mr. Bauer.
Is that a threat, Lieutenant?
It's a statement of caution.
Fair enough. I
See,
just
he-
open the door for him.
Yep, he walks out.
I'll close it, and I look at Cassandra. There are a few more questions I have for you, but considering the fact that you just got some dreadful news, I'm going to slide it for now. If you wish to go home, I understand.
Ask me now.
Why did you lie to me about your name?
You talking about my first name?
Yes.
Why does my first name matter?
Think of it from my standpoint. You told me one name, yes, but if I happen to do my own research and I find nothing under that name, but I find a relation, which is your entire name, with a few... Granted, I'm not the most goody two-shoes out of anybody, but it would be nice to know you had a record.
So, you're able to have a shady past, but the employee is not allowed to have a
I
shady
never said that.
past. Well, you're making it sound like that.
All I'm asking is that you want to have that mutual respect here. I understand, and I will accept that, but do also keep in mind I expected the same. You gave me a name, but it wasn't your quote-unquote actual name. In certain legality, Lieutenant Cooper here could find that probable cause to shake down my shop. And I don't think any of us want that.
I didn't realize that you had something to hide.
I have many things to hide. That's neither here nor there.
So continuing on this subject of respectability.
Okay.
You're mad because I gave you a different name that is still legal.
Not mad, more concerned. If I was mad, you really think I'd be talking to you like this? I yell. Oh, can I yell? But I'm trying to be as respectable as possible to you.
Well, considering that I have yet to do anything to your establishment, to your inventory, to me, your concern is far too rash.
Then
my past does not dictate myself as an employee.
Fair.
But if you feel as if it does, then I won't return. I don't have to return.
Now who's being rash? But I understand why. So my next question will be is, what do you know about Ripman and Ripman?
It's an asshole firm that I worked under.
Do you happen to read the paper?
No, who the hell reads the paper nowadays?
Did you happen to read anything involving local news?
No, I try to stay out of politics and the lot, so...
Well, this could be more... I would say maybe look into this a bit more. Now, you could call me what you will, but I, with some valuable sources, said you used to be a secretary at Ripman and Ripman, correct?
Yes.
Did you? So you say it's an asshole firm. Did you know anything else on the inside? Maybe some idle conversations, or they found a 15-year-old kid being held captive by Ripman and Ripman.
You can see, like, as her face kind of like grows in a very terrifying sense. Ripman was trafficking girls.
Yes. Not in the establishment per se, but a small house that was still owned by the firm.
I didn't know that women were being trafficked through him. But my time there was always discussions about movement of valuables.
Put two and two together, I'm assuming. You can figure out what they're talking about.
Well, no shit. Now I can. But when you work under someone and they tell you, don't ask questions, do what you're told for the job, just let things go as they have always worked.
Continue.
You don't ask questions when you're getting paid what you should be getting paid.
What you should be getting paid. Now, consider this a jab or what you will, but I'm pretty sure a secretary for a firm would not pay well. Unless you happen were getting paid very well, then that should have caused a lot of red flags. But I'm not you. I don't know much about you to begin with, and I'm pretty sure.
She slams her hands on the table and stands up and says, I've worked very hard my entire life.
Okay.
I'm always being talked down on. I'm always being told my value is less than what I perceive it to be. And I'm tired of being talked down to. I'm tired of having men like you try to put me in a place.
And if you don't mind me asking, what place did I put you in?
You come in here immediately asking me questions about my past life. After Lieutenant Cooper just told you the news that I was given.
I even told you with explicit detail, if you wanted to leave to take the day off, you could, but you told me to ask. I'm doing what was asked of me. Keep that in mind. If you didn't want me to ask, you wouldn't have brought that up.
Well, forgive me for not being prepared to have my past be brought back up. No. I thought it was going to be simple questions as, how were the sales? Like I called you earlier and told you about. I wasn't expecting to have to tell my backstory or be interrogated about my previous work experience.
Fair enough.
You see, she grabs her stuff. Says, "I'll be back on Friday. Don't expect me tomorrow." Exits out the front door. He hears front door slams.
I try to, as much as I feel like, I try to follow her.
You follow her?
Yes.
All right. You exit out of KB's, and you can see as she begins to make her way down 4th. You can see as she's on her phone. She makes it to where Goodwill is at.
Okay.
And you can see that she stops at one of the columns, is waiting on her phone.
I go on the opposite end of the column
Mhm.
and just lean up against it and go, I apologize.
No response.
I'm an asshole, but I have assholes with concerns and intentions, whether you see them as negative or positive.
She turns to look at you. I deal with a lot of assholes in my life. And I have for too long. I don't need another one in my life.
So then what is it that you're asking of me? What is it that you perceive or that you deserve?
To be treated on equal grounds. Don't come at me with this aggressive attitude when I've only tried to work hard and present myself to you in a stern manner as you project yourself.
Taste of my own medicine.
One can say.
All right. Here's another question for you. Did you order those pop sockets yet?
They're already ordered. She says, reluctantly.
And what about the pins?
I talked to a local printing shop, and we can get them at a discounted price.
All right. Have you thought of any other suggestions?
As of right now, no.
Okay. And just because how this is going, is this, how do we do on sales?
In terms of the previous books, we're up 10%.
Impressive. Truly. As reluctant as this may sound, it's probably the most impressive out of an employee I've had for a while.
You can see she kind of moves her shoulders a little bit. She says, "Well, I hope my actions prove my worth. Because my appearance apparently has not."
What are you trying to say?
I said what I needed to say earlier. You see she looks at her phone. She says, "I'll be back on Friday, but my Uber's right here."
I mean, you sure? I know this is off-putting, I guess, but how far do you live?
I live off a 22nd and Cold.
Don't think my bike can handle 2. No, I know I'm saying that in character.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's a good thing I wasn't asking for a ride from you.
So, I understand I'm an asshole, and I'm trying to somewhat repent for this. Are you just going to continue this?
If you want to apologize, then like I have, use action on Friday.
All right.
See, it's like you hear the from a Nissan Sentra.
Could have done better than a Nissan. I'm telling her that.
She kind of walks reluctantly to the car, just looks at you, closes the door.
You know what I'm going to do? I don't give a shit that my thing is open for right now, and it was a stupid idea. But it's like, remember, reconnaissance. I'm going to head to O'Malley's.
Okay. So you begin to make your way towards O'Malley's, and on the corner, you can see a dark figure walking, kind of pacing back and forth in a very rhythmic fashion. Hoodie pulled over.
I just stop, get curious, go, hey, got what I need?
You looking for some goods?
Yeah, I'm looking for that good stuff, you know.
Yeah, I got you. Come with me.
All right, follow.
Kind of follows down right past that hookah building. Turns to the corner. He's like, all right. How much money you got on you?
Just to make myself look more like if this is like my, not necessarily first, but
Yeah,
kind of
you're
naive.
Novice. Yeah.
And I just pull out like a fat wad of cash.
He's like, whoa, okay, all right, I got you. I'll get you some good shit. Just wait right here. I'll be right back. You see as he goes towards the back, and you see as he enters through the back door.
Okay.
Takes about 5 to 10 minutes or so. You see as the door opens, and he kind of stumbles forward, just like, kind of gets himself back up, walks towards you. He's like, all right, here, I got 5 bags for you.
Only 5, man? Come on.
Listen, we're trying to keep it low. This is the good shit that's been going around town, bro. This is...
Hey, I'm sorry, but that stuff has been going around town. I heard it's been killing a lot of people.
No. Trust me, this is a brand new one. It's clean. It's nice. Don't worry, we got you. If you want, you can have a little sample right now. I got a sample baggie right here.
So what I'm gonna do is humor it, but I'm not gonna do it like the way that most. It's just like I take a little bit of the pink and just kind of rub it in my gums.
Just right underneath it. Just.
Like, I'm assuming I can't really notice anything because of. You know what? That's pretty good. All right. How much for the 5? How much for the 5?
It's gonna be $500.
Fuck. This better be good shit, man. I swear to God.
I'm telling you, man. It's like it is the top shit.
I get out $500, and I just kind of somewhat like a sleight of hand kind of deal.
At this time, you can hear like 2 or 3 cars kind of pulling behind you. You guys make the exchange.
They're coming up behind me.
Yeah, like they're just traveling like right behind you because you guys are in that alleyway.
Yeah,
and you can hear as cars, like 3 cars, are like, because that's what a car sounds like.
Yeah. I pay
Sounds about right.
I pay no attention yet until once I get my items, and once that last car passes, I then take a glance.
Looking at the cars, they are all similar, like 1990s Mercedes Benz.
Oh,
all 3 of them are black, and the windows are all tinted.
Oh. So I'm just like, hey, what are those cars doing back here?
Like, oh, dude, they've been traveling across town. Like, yeah, I'm not sure if you heard, but like, they're called like the Night Stalkers or some shit like that.
The what?
Yeah, man, they're calling them the Night Stalkers. Like, apparently a few nights ago, there was a dude that got like knocked out, and like the car like took him away, and we don't know what's happening. Shit's going down here in town.
Are they involved in that? What's going on?
Then I'm assuming I don't know. It's just I hear shit, you know.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess. And just...
Yeah, but hey, if you ever need another one, just hit us up on this corner. Got you.
Is it always going to be you?
Probably not. I mean, there's probably going to be a new guy tomorrow. We kind of hit certain spots, so.
Are you always around here, though, is the thing? Like
Me? Oh, no, this is my first time.
Okay. But I mean, like, around O'Malley's, you guys like to hang around here? Or...
I mean, yeah.
All right, cool. And I say nothing else. I move away from him, and I get more curious about the cars. Mm-hmm. I get close enough, but nothing to cause suspicion, if that makes sense. Or as best as I can, if I have to roll.
So as you begin to like kind of walk a little closer to them, you see as the front car pulls forward, and the two follow suit. Just
they're like moving more
away from you.
I make a quick group text. Just put Night Stalkers question mark.
Never heard of them.
I put question marks.
That
question
we
marks.
may have an issue. ...
What's going on?
3 fancy Mercedes-Benz pull up behind O'Malley's. Guy I was business, in quotations, with, mentioned them as Night Stalkers.
Cam? Question mark?
No clue. Still doing recon.
Wait, why are you
Stay
over
safe.
there?
As safe as you can be. Like, I would stay safe, and I'm like putting my phone, like, he's going to say something stupid. As safe as you can be.
And all I just say is Wilco.
Huh?
Wilco.
Will comply.
Will comply.
Oh.
And proceed to still follow the vehicles.
On foot? Well, I mean, obviously on foot.
Yeah, because otherwise, unless they're like driving fast.
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't prepared for that.
You continue to follow, and you see as the third vehicle in the very back slams on its brakes.
Uh-oh.
You see as the other two continue forward, and you see as the third one pulls in reverse.
Is there anywhere for me to hide?
No.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just like nonchalantly, like, I made a wrong turn. I'm gonna go this way.
The Mercedes pulls far back, and you can hear as the wheel bumps the curve. And you see as the Mercedes has like pinned you against the wall. Like you're against the wall, and like the bumper is like right in front of you.
Immediately.
Door flies open. Get into the vehicle.
If I refuse?
You don't want to. Get in.
I'm getting in.
The
I'm
vehicle.
getting in. I'm getting in. I sit, adjust myself, remove my caps. Like, fuck.
Door closes. And this is where we're going to end today's episode.
What have you done?
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And we'll be back next week for a new episode of Tucson by Night.